Welcome to Gainesville, Florida, and the swamp, where, as they like to say here, only the Gators come out alive. This place is cranked up and ready for a big game today. This is not your normal matchup, a battle of top 5 teams, 2 forces colliding here near the end of the season. Cannot wait for this one. Big playoff implications. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, a group with a lot to prove here today. Taking on the #1 team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. So the Florida Gators offense trots out there to open this game. And the focus, of course, on this quarterback, Kirk. This guy just has the it factor. He is him, as they say.
Well, Chris, we've had a chance to watch this guy closely all year, and I don't know if I've ever seen a kid throw the football like this guy. His awareness in and out of the pocket is special. He's a unique quarterback and a really dynamic player. I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm.
And he floats this pass deep down the right side. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's 3rd down.
Well, this defense has got to be aware that this quarterback and this offensive coordinator, they're not afraid to take shots. Here we see it early in this game, throwing the ball downfield. Defense has got to be aware. Keep those safeties back. Keep your eyes up. Try to keep a lid on this offense and look for some turnover opportunities.
They finally get him down. It's a big gain. Ball moves to the 47.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
And the Gators come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Finally stopped at the 4. Great catch and run.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him. And
he powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. That's a test of toughness and a test of will, and the running back won that.
Yeah, that's a great effort. Love to see running backs get their knees up and run through those potential arm tackles. That's what makes him one of the top backs in the country.
Handles the tricky footing, and the PAT is good. They'll return it from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And here comes the other star wide receiver on the field. This is really an elite group in college football this season. Both these guys belong in that group.
Yeah, these guys have been chirping back and forth at each other on social media throughout the week. I want to see who has the better day because chances are that's the team that's going to win today.
They're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Ball handed off. Tackle, but 1st down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Not much on that play. Brought down short. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Second down play coming up for this offense. The back's got it. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Getting set. Here's second down. And here's the handoff. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do well.
Picks up a short gain, but is swarmed with the defense flying to the football. Now it's second down here. There's the handoff. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
It's a good, solid game, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Wow, you love to see this first drive of the game, and the offense goes to the ground game to come up with that critical first down here on third down. Impressive, and now they got a real shot here inside the 10-yard line.
Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
You know, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. That puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer. What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage and stop this run game.
Kickoff team's on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Handing off on the draw play. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. Here's the second down play. So after a competitive, fun first quarter, we are all even. Let's check out some of the stats from that first period. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. He'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end. It shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down. The Gators have 1st and 10 here. To throw, it's Stevens. Bringing pressure. Just gets the pass away, but took a shot that time.
And I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Well, nice 1st down here by this running back, and what he's doing today makes me reflect on some of the great backs that they've had over the years in Gainesville. Emmitt Smith, arguably one of the best backs, if not the best back in the history of the game. Damian Pierce more recently, but even guys like Eric Rhett and Fred Taylor, just really talented running backs with the ability to take it to the house.
Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. He's going to lose yardage there. Forced out of bounds. Great play by the defense.
Brings up 2nd down.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. We'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
So it's 3rd and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. Can they pick up the 1st on the ground? Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Man, I love the toughness from this offense here on 3rd down and short. Being able to get behind a big physical offensive line, they get a hat on a hat, get enough of a push, and the back is able to get behind there and find just enough real estate to pick up the 1st down.
Eludes a tackle. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
The Gators are going to cash in here in the red zone. Dropping back, it's Stevens. Looks to the left, pass caught. And they finally tackle him down at the 1. Big gain on the pitch and catch.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the...
Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
The extra point gives him a 14-7 lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Offense back out there trying to get something going. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. Keeping it on the ground here. Breaking free at the 35. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a 1st down. A solid run, good for 1st down yardage. And on the carry, he's heading left. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. Ball handed off. He stopped just short of that 1st down marker, inches away from it.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Game-breaking speed for the running back to reach the end zone. That is just priceless for an offense.
Chris, that back was able to find that crease in the defense. Let's give credit to the big fellas up front for creating that crease. They all played a key role in that score.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Florida offense retakes the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn in the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a first down.
The key on a drag route is of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
One play moves the ball to the 44, and it'll be first down. They'll run it here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Loses 2. Second down coming up.
Second down here. Time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. Offense getting set. It's second down.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Dropping back. It's Stevens. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. They get to the line in a hurry here for this third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed, but what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
And the Gators begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Looking to throw it again. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. Out past the 30. At the 10.
You know, we talked to him during the week, and he told me he was a high school corner. And I can see why. He's got tremendous ball skills to make that play and then to be able to take it all the way back for a touchdown. Just outstanding.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. The Gators offense retakes the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it, lofting it toward the left sideline. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Short return tackle made at the 27, a crucial takeaway. And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. Running out of time in the pocket. Got him, he's sacked.
Well, the offense tries to go with a play action to slow this defense down, but they weren't buying it. They applied the pressure, came up with the sack.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Pressure coming, and they've got him again. Timeout is called to Duck strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. So forget about the possible safety. Suddenly it's 1st and 10 in plus territory. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Here comes the up-tempo offense. Looking to throw it from the red zone. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
The quarterback has got to do a better job of recognizing that there's double coverage on this receiver. He still tries to throw that in there, believing in his receiver, and he almost throws an interception.
Just a 4-yard gain, so it sets up 3rd and 6. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
4th down, he's throwing for it. Pass caught, can he get in? So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. He'll be stopped short a couple yards from the goal line. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So, with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. The attempt is no good. And after the miss, it's still a 7-point lead. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Gainesville. What a fine college football game we've got.
The Gators will kick this away to get the second half going. Returner choosing to field this one. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the offense trots back onto the field here. Important possession here to begin the 3rd quarter as they try to continue momentum from the first half and build on this lead. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And they'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
And they've got him, but there's also a flag on the play.
Hold it.
That stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards. Important 2nd down play coming up. They'll try the right here. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, the defense coordinator this week already telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Catch made across the middle by the running back. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver. And
now the handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. They bring him down, but what an explosive play.
Man, this guy can fly. He gets one crease in the defense, and phew, he is gone. This guy is as fast as there is in the game.
And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Tackle made after just a short gain. So now it's third and short from the 21 as this defense tries to make a stand and force a field goal attempt or a fourth down stop. They'll try to run for the first down. It's going to be a loss on the play. Force out of bounds. Great play by the defense. Now passing the field goal attempt. The offense on the field going for it on fourth down. And the same runner's got it again. He's got room looking for the end zone.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Got the first down, now looking for more. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Boy, what a great option keeper here by this quarterback for the Florida Gators. And I think about the option game with Florida. I know people are going to say Anthony Richardson, and don't get me wrong, he was dynamic as a ball carrier. But I think a lot of people still think about Tim Tebow and the job he did of running this Gator offense. He could throw, but we always remember those big, tough, physical runs like we just saw right here. Created a legacy, and all these Gator quarterbacks are trying to live up to it.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open. Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. To the air, it's Stevens. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time. Third down, the offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down. The Gators will send their punt team onto the field. And the returner will be brought down. Offense ready to start this drive. And the runner takes off to his right. Stop out at the 39, but good enough for a first down.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Christina, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
Well, I love this call with his own blitz. The offensive line is completely full. They didn't see the linebacker coming at the last moment. He comes up with a sack for the defense.
After consecutive losses, he needed a miracle here on 3rd and a mile. And he'll rifle this one deep to the right side. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. And he steps out, but that's the takeaway this defense was looking for.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
And now the first play of this drive. They'll begin at the 36. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. Tackle after he makes the first down as the seconds tick away here in the 3rd quarter. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up 1st and goal. Looking to pass, it's Stevens. Here's a throw underneath to the back. Touchdown, Florida. Strong game by this quarterback. So here we go, 4th quarter. They've cut into the lead, but still work to do.
Well, I think the cool thing is that they're still battling, and they put themselves at least in a position now to possibly come back and maybe, who knows, win this game. But it's going to be up to their defense. They've got to get the ball back to have a chance.
He's got it inside the 15. The coverage team brings him down at the 26. Here comes the offense looking to start the drive. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. First down here for this offense. Handoff heading left. Breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. He'll test the right side here. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line and the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Now I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Good enough for first down yardage.
And that's going to be a first down, and really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the 4th quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that first down marker.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continually keep the ball in bounds.
And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. Offense sets up for play number 8 on this drive. Handoff to the right side. So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching the lead here now in the 2nd half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
And the extra point was up and good. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. The Florida offense retakes the field. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. To throw, it's Stevens. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Hey, you're down by a couple possessions late in the game. That's exactly how you want to start this drive. Let's see what they can do with it after that nice game.
And the gain just good enough for a first down. And the Gators looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Looking to chuck it again. Trying to extend the play. Using his legs here. Breaks loose at the 40. Slides to avoid the big hit. The Gators pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice game.
That's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. On first down, it's play action. He's got it, looking for the end zone. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Anytime you're snapping the ball inside the 10-yard line, we always know for the quarterback the windows are tighter and they close much faster. He's got to do a better job of getting the ball out quicker to give his receiver a chance.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Gators.
Well, hold on now, Chris. We're under 2 minutes to go, and these guys will not go away. They hit this extra point, cover an onside kick. You never know.
The extra point is good. Cuts it to a 7-point game, 35-28. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Return begins inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And there's the handoff. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Brought down at the 28, and it's good enough for a first down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Second down after that run on the previous play. And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Well, the coaches kind of expected it to be this kind of game, an offensive show. Who's going to make one more play at the end to get the win, and they did it.
Yeah, you mentioned the coaches. I think we had a feeling that this game had a chance to get into at least the 30s, and we weren't disappointed. These offenses came to play, but you're right. One deep.